Hi, everybody's on the radar, and so I don't think I had an artist 2 time on this show yet. I had producers 2 time on this show. I had Dizzy Banko come up twice. He about to come up a third time. I had Jams turn me up twice. But one of my first, I think within one of my first 10 interviews on the show, my guy Stash was here, and he's back today. What's good, brother?
You know the vibes.
Stash was one of the first people who was on my show, one of the first people who did a freestyle on my show. So I had to bring him back up. He got a new project coming out, man. It's all love, man. I'm happy to see you doing well. I mean, we run into each other here and there now, but
we outside.
we don't get to chop it up like this, like we did that last time. So I'm happy to have you back, bro. Welcome.
Shit's sticky now for me.
Yo,
Sticky up the city.
Was dope, bro. It was great because when you dropped Ramen, man, Ramen was such a good moment in time. You know, you and gang activity. And then Sticky came out. I was like, oh, he got one with this too. Yeah. And then the video and everything. It's just like you had a really good 2019 leading up to now.
Yeah. Now we just about to
here. Keep the mic a little closer to you so we can pick it up.
Oh, back.
Now you good. So tell me about the Sticky video, man, because I know you had posted on your Instagram that there was a little bit of delay with it. Because I remember I was waiting for it. Yeah. And then you'd be like, "Hi, I'm sorry, y'all. It's coming out. So what happened with it? What was the vibe?
I mean, long story short, it's like politics, but it's like I can't get too in depth on it because I don't you don't
want to chat
on names and shit. But pretty much I was promised stuff by a few people and shit like that. So they was just like, yo, we need you to hold on to this and don't put it out. So I held it, had faith in it, and you feel me, it fell through. So now we just pushing it on our own. That shit did 30K. In 3 weeks.
That's amazing.
No cosign, no fucking vlogs.
Yo, you had all these chicks twerking to your posting you on the stories.
Yeah, we going crazy.
Every day I would wake up, I'd be like, all right, let's see what Stash posted on his Instagram story today.
Nah, we got the streets. That's all that really matter. Feel me? The politics is cool, but the streets is what really matter.
Of course.
And we got that shit on lock, man. 718, New Idols, all that shit.
And it was even when you dropped the video, man, it was it was a good moment. It didn't even seem like it was delayed, it came out and it was all right, cool. It's here, the video's here.
Yeah.
We got a good momentum going. And you just killed that shit.
Yeah, nah, that's what I've been practicing lately, is just doing stuff on my time and never feeling like I gotta live for nobody else's schedule. If I feel like it's time to drop something, I'll just drop it. The video, I literally called them to on my birthday. Yo, I think we should just drop this shit today. And I was in Paris and I just finished performing and shit. I just came home and I'm like, yo, it's no more waiting, bro. It's 2020. We gotta get to it. Cause nobody else you feel me, make your dreams happen for you.
Say it louder.
Feel me? So I just put that shit out and it's doing pretty well.
It's doing amazing. And you got a new project coming out. Or by the time I put this interview out, the project will be out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So talk to me about the project, man, because I listened to it today. It's a side of Stash that I was not expecting. There were some slow bops on there, but before I get to those, tell me about the concept behind this album or project.
Pretty much it's called Live Fast, Don't Die Young. And it's pretty much just you could relate the shit to Pop Smoke passing away.
Yeah.
Kobe you feel me? It's I didn't really want to be conceptual about it. I just feel the idea just came to me. Because I feel I'm living fast. And we living in 2019 went by so fast.
Facts.
I felt I'm living fast, but I'm not trying to die young. You feel me? I'm not going to tell you not to live fast. Because you could live a slow life. I know a person that works out every day. And they still passed away at a young age.
Yeah.
For me. So I feel you just got to live how you want. But just, you feel me? Be on point. Pop Smoke said, the fake niggas is winning, feel me? So you gotta be on point.
Right.
Word.
Right, because I saw you posted the clip on your Instagram story of him from the Angie interview. And I feel that clip's been going around a lot. And it's crazy because, he's be careful out here, but, enjoy your life.
Yeah.
You got to do what you got to do. And like you said, I seen people who upstanding citizens of society, but they've, passed away to unfortunate circumstances, whether it be, disease or, getting shot or something along those lines.
Yeah, wild shit. The
wild
shit.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? There's people who pass away from cancer and diseases and this and that. But then, there's people where it's oh, I knew that person, and then the next day they're just gone. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This is a good example. I met this girl. I don't know if you saw I posted a few months ago. I met this girl, went at a showcase, right? I interviewed her Friday, and then Sunday Juice WRLD died. So I'm laying in my bed. I'm like, yo, Juice WRLD died. Who else is gonna pass away, right? Then the next morning, I get like these DMs from her family and her friends and shit like that, and they're like, "Yo, Swinta died last night," and
What?
I'm like, "How?" And then it's like, she fell in between like the train tracks
What?
out in Flatbush,
That's crazy.
and like I had just seen her Friday, so it's like it's crazy
Sheesh.
because like it's like I was just with her this day, and then now it's like boom,
Yeah, you can't even fucking plan for that. Like,
yeah,
it's
like
over.
it's
Once
like
it's over, it's over.
yeah,
Like, it's no restart button. It's no try again.
hmm
No turning off the console, turning it back on. Like,
yeah.
that shit is crazy.
It was just like, yo, and then it's like, yo, what do I do with this interview I have? You know what I'm saying? So like, you want to be respectful. You know, people are like, yo, put it out now, put it out now. But I'm like, nah, because like you got to be respectful of family and you got to do this and that. But like, that's just go. But that story alone just goes to show it's like, yo, you never know. You know,
Yeah.
it was just like a circumstance where she fell in between the train tracks and then it just
At the
it
same
happened.
time, though, it's cool. I feel like people get too caught up in like being judgmental. Like, if you have an interview with her and she just happened to pass away, then like, I guess like you do have to be sensitive to a
Of
certain
course,
extent, but
yeah, you want to be able to be
after that,
respectful.
like, yeah, it's still like in promotion of her though,
Mhm.
because as long as you put it out, like, her message is getting relayed to people
Yeah.
anyway, so it's beneficial on both ends.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, no, RIP to whoever it may be, but
Yeah.
like, as long as I'm being promoted in a well mannered, you feel me?
Yeah.
Experience, then it's cool. Like,
Yeah.
I don't think none of my homies will have issue if I like pass tomorrow and you just like, yo, I got dropped this interview Monday.
Right.
You feel me? Obviously, you gotta
God
G
forbid. God
check in.
forbid.
Yeah, God
Quick.
forbid.
Yo, she turned her head real quick. She said, "You better." She said, "You better not."
Nah, hell no. I don't plan on going away.
But it was weird because that was like the first time that like anybody I ever interviewed, I believe. I think that was the first time anybody I ever interviewed really passed away. So I didn't really know what to do at that moment,
Yeah.
because it wasn't like man, rest in peace, Raja, man, because I had his interview out a long time ago and he passed away in January.
Yeah.
So that's a little different because his interview was out for a long time. So I wanted to be respectful to him and his family, and he was such a great person. And with her, it was just like it just happened, and it was 2 days after I interviewed her. So it was like, wow, it's like, what do I do with this? It was an interesting moment. But going back to the album,
no, it's a lot. It all relates though.
Yeah,
It's like a lot of people passing, and that's like the main, I guess, concept behind the project is just like, yo, live your life. Like, feel me? Don't die young. Like, I'm not really like giving advice or like preaching. It's more just like a statement. Like, yo, live fast. Please don't die young. Feel me?
Yeah, and you have some slow. So talk to me about some of these slow songs on there, because I'm used to hearing you like doing Sticky, Ramen, but you got this song Self on there, right? And there's also, I'm looking at the track list right now, and Lone Ranger is on there too. And I felt like those two songs were like it was different for you. You know what I'm saying? I felt like I saw a different side of you that I wasn't used to seeing, which is cool. Because I was like, nice. I like to see Stash. I'm happy to see you kind of like break out of the ramens and the stickies and be able to do some other stuff.
Yeah, nah, you feel me? Judah be sending me the pack, so you feel me? Whatever he send me, I just tap in.
I love that for
it's
you.
usually like literally we don't even plan the shit. Like, I have like an idea of how I feel a certain day, and I'll just happen to text him, or he'll call me. He's like, mad random times though. This nigga be up till like 6 a.m. You feel me? Or he might link you at 2 and tell you he's tired at 9. Feel me? So the music always got like its own background that nobody even knows about. And then when I pull up, like, he literally just makes how I'm feeling without me even telling him. And I don't like to say it because then it makes it corny, like, feel me? But every time I link him, he makes or plays me the beat that I'm like feeling that day.
Wow.
Feel me? So on the soft pockets, you feel me? I was on my, on my light skin shit. I was feeling soft.
Nah, come on, bro.
Nah,
don't say
brown,
that.
the brown skin niggas is winning right now. We can talk about it.
I know. But I really like these records, bro. Like, I really like how you switched it up a little bit. Because, you still got Ramen and Sticky on there, but, you got to do some other shit on there.
Yeah, now you have to, like, I feel like it's time to start letting people in. And, like,
getting to know you a little better, you know what I'm saying?
I feel like after a while being in, like, this industry and the music and stuff, it's like it was changing me, like, internally, like, without me even noticing it, until like I started, like, just realizing things. Relationships was rocky. Like, I know I'm in a party and I'm not having fun.
Yeah.
You feel me? I had to like figure out, like, why do I feel like this? So I feel like this tape is like the introduction to me, like, finding myself and just sharing, like, my life, like, how I'm living. You feel me? I'm just trying to, like, let people relate to
people understand your mental.
Yeah,
essentially.
that's what I want. That's what I wanted to say.
Yeah, I got
like,
you. I got you, bro.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I just smoked a little bit. I'm type smack.
It's okay, bro.
But
it's all good. It's all good, man. You wouldn't be the first. You wouldn't be the last of me on this show, Smacks. It's all love. It's all
I'm
good.
not gonna lie. I hate doing interviews without smoking because it's like I got so much shit to say that the weed just like, you know. I guess I'm like this in the chair.
That's the clip right there. You was just like, you just froze right there. Like, just like this. You was like, wait, I gotta think about what I'm about to say next.
You feel me?
Nah, but I mean, hey man, I feel
Constant
like
thinking.
Every time I got someone from Brooklyn on the show, and this is a good thing, I feel like y'all just start chatting. Like,
yeah,
shout out
you got to.
I had my boy, I had Sways on the show a few weeks ago, and my boy Sways, bro, I was like, because, you know, I try not to go over too long with these interviews because it'll take a long time to edit, blah, 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 blah. People don't want to watch for too long. And my guy Sways, every time I kind of swung the way to end the interview, he kept going. And I respected because he was saying some real shit. Yeah. And then I was editing the interview. I was like, oh, man, this motherfucker gave me a 30-minute interview to edit.
I should turn to a podcast real quick.
It turned into a whole full-blown podcast. But he was saying real shit. So that's why I was like, you know, I can't be mad at it. But I feel like every time I got someone from Brooklyn on the show, y'all be preaching. Which I love. I love to hear that.
You got to, feel me? You got to let the world know. Like, that's why I fucked with, like, so many people that's coming out right now. Pop Smoke, Fabio, all of them. They just, like, showing real Brooklyn attitude. I respect what they representing.
Right.
You know, and Flatbush, Canarsie, Bed-Stuy, Crown Heights, we all, other than, like, the mini territories, that's, like, you know, the gang side of it. Yeah. Other than that, though, everybody fuck with each other. Like, we all home.
So where do you feel that you fit in this new wave of Brooklyn, you know, rappers? I mean, you know, you've been doing your thing, and I know a lot of these other guys been doing their thing for a while, and now it's kind of cool seeing everybody get the recognition that, you know, they deserve. Yeah. So where do you feel that Stash fits in?
I mean, honestly, I feel like I stand out, and that's why it hasn't been, you know, like I'm not just like a little wave. I'm like a tidal wave, feel me? So it takes a little while to, like, you know, I'm not trying to fit in. That's why I'm not, you feel me, doing everything everybody else is doing. And, you know, I'm like sticking to my name, feel me? Stay true and stay humble. So I'm just trying to stay true to myself and build on that instead of like doing what's hot. Cause I know it's gonna work, you know? Yeah. Like, I'm from Brooklyn. I can hop on a drill beat tomorrow, body it. Feel me?
You on a drill beat, I would love that.
I would destroy.
Because you didn't do that on this project, right? Yeah. Because I was listening to it, I was like, I wonder if Stash gonna do this, and I was the whole time I was like, oh, he's not gonna do a drill beat, which I'm not mad about. Yeah. I think, you know, some people, you know, if you want to do a drill beat, feel free. But I like what you did on this. Yeah. Regardless.
Me and Judah just be innovative with this shit. Like, you've not like I feel like I'm like uncomparable to any other artist that's out right now. Like, that's how, like, you can listen to my music and listen to this tape. From the beats to the vocals to the content, what I'm talking about, everything is like you've never heard it before. Yeah. I'm like making it cool to be like positive, you know? Like, I'm not,
and talk about your shit going on up here.
Feel me? Like, my life, right? Like, what I experience and like living in between the hood. You feel me? Like, I'm not in the hood, but I'm like up the block from it. You feel me?
you like I took a few steps out.
You feel me?
I don't got the mansion in Jersey just yet.
Yeah, you feel me? Like, I'm there, you know? Like, so I just wanted people to know, like, you, like Kanye, for example, feel me? Like, he was the first rapper I feel like to come out and let niggas know, like, yo, you don't gotta be a gangster. Feel me? Like, if you fly, talk your fly shit. If you go to school and you dropped out, talk about that. You love your mother, talk about that. Feel me? So I'm just trying to let people know it's like different stuff
to talk about
and relate to. That's like my main thing I'm trying to push, you know, staying true to me.
Right. Word. Well, this is a very different Stash that I met last year. Then I interviewed in 2018. Yeah, because it was like right before the new year. You're a very different person from back then, man. Back then you was talking your shit back then. Yeah, nah, I mean, you still talking your shit now, but you're like introspective Stash. You're like you talking about your mental health and all that shit. That's crazy. What changed?
That shit is important, yo. What honestly changed? Just like talking to this guy.
This is the man behind.
Yeah, this is the like. You feel me? He's on another level, you know. So every time I chill with him, it's like therapy type shit. That's why my new music is like, you feel like you in the stool cooking it up with me, because I'm really like talking to the people. You feel me? Like, I'm talking for everybody, like, and it's just different, yo. honestly, you gotta hear that shit to the world.
Oh, I've
you
heard
feel
this
me?
shit.
Yeah,
already.
not you,
Yeah,
but to
yeah,
the world,
yeah.
like y'all gotta really lock in and sit down and listen to that shit, and it'll help you learn stuff about yourself. Like that's what I want my music to do. Is if it doesn't like inspire you or make you think, then I feel like it's just like it's not really gonna last. Yeah, it's cool to turn up to and shit. You know, I got turn up records on there
You do
too.
got turn up records,
but yeah, I feel like music got to start being more like
introspective. So where we? All right. So what's next for you, bro? What's next after this album?
After the album, we already working on the next one.
Woo.
Matter of fact, I keep saying album. This is a tape. It's a mixtape. This is just a taste
of
a
what's
preview of the next joint we about to do. The next
Dope.
one is like, because this project is like an in between transition from like 2019 into 2020. So it's like definitely a preview to the shit I'm making now.
Right.
It's like you gotta listen to this tape that I'm about to drop to understand the next one. You feel me? Cause this one I'm like way more like personal, but the next one I feel like I'm on like I'm talking my shit. Like for real, like tapping back into like I said, I've been losing myself in like everything that's going on, all the deaths, the like partying, clubs, women. Like I got lost in it a little bit, LA. Feel me? And now it's like
I saw you was out in LA for a little bit, right?
Yeah, you feel me? So this shit is hard to like stay. Like Judah always tell me that shit. Like yo, I can't be like letting other people influence me from what they want. Like I need to like fuck with what's true to me. So I feel like this project is me like
get in there.
Yeah, get in there.
Love
and
that.
The next one is like, yo, I'm here. It's go time. Feel me? This one is ready on that type of energy,
type
like
of time,
that level. But the next one is gonna be like, yo, I bet this is it.
I'm stashed. I'm here.
This is it.
Well, man, I love this for you. I want to thank you for coming by again. Thank you for always sharing the good energy with me.
Nah, for sure.
And I'll see you at the next. I'll see you at the album, right?
Nah, that's a
I'll
fact.
have you back for the album, bro.
Yeah. Next one, I'm coming up here off the Henny though. I'm not gonna lie.
Bro, if you come up, you better bring a whole bottle, all right?
Yeah,
you know
bringing a bottle off rip.
All right, we're gonna celebrate the album next time.
I'm gonna take a shot. Quavo take a shot. Judah, everybody.
That's what I like to hear, man. Let them know where they can follow you at. You know,
you
know the vibe. You know.
Y'all can follow me on the gram, STVSH. You know the fucking vibes. I dropped the 718. Feel me? I got the stash on the gram now.
You just stashed now on the gram?
Yeah. You feel me? Leveling
nice
up
and
2020. Easy. And that shit happened on my birthday too.
Really?
Like literally, this dude, I've been trying to get just stashed for like 3 years, and I've been DMing this kid, and he like randomly one day he just hit me up, and he's like, "Yo, I checked out your music. Like your shit is fire. I'll give you the Instagram." and he gave it to me, but on Instagram you can't change it to
what you want
to the handle until 14 days after the person switched it. And on the 14th day was on my birthday.
Wow.
So I woke up. Yeah, I woke up on my birthday and my shit was stashed. I was like, nah, it's lit.
It's fucking go time.
I was like, I gotta drop the sticky video today, no cap.
And you dropped the sticky video. Yo, your birthday was a good day, bro.
Yeah, and I was in Paris, just did 3 shows, you know,
light shit,
independent. You know,
doing his thing, man.
That's the energy for the next project. I love this. I'm gonna save that. I'm gonna save that, bro.
He gonna come back again. He gonna be like, all right, 2018 stash back again. He's gonna be talking this shit all over again.
Yeah, I might have a water. Nah, I'm joking.
You're gonna have a big thing of weed and like a whole thing of Henny just right here on this table, man.
I might have some girls in here too. I don't know.
Oh, sure.
Depending on how we feeling.
We'll make it happen, bro.
Let's see. I'm gonna have a haircut and all that. But yo, it's
stash,
a pleasure,
bro.
Again,
on the radar, bro. As
always. Yeah, we out of here, man. Stash.
Boom.
Live fast, don't die young.